Okay, we'd like to welcome Wells Fargo's championship defending champion, Wyndham Clark, into the media center here today at Quail Hollow. With this being your first win that you are defending, I'm sure you have a ton of fond memories here. Can you talk a little bit about coming back here for the first time and playing?
Yeah, I mean, all I think about is, you know, all the great shots and great times that my caddy John and I had, you know, Saturday, Sunday, and especially Sunday afterwards, celebrating the win. So it, you know, it feels, coming back feels, it honestly feels like home. It's so nice. I love Charlotte. I love this golf course, and I just feel really comfortable here.
Last year at this time, you were ranked 163rd in the world, and today you are ranked 3rd. What has the last year been like?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, in 12 months, it's crazy to think I jumped that many spots and have a few wins under my belt now. And, you know, it's honestly really humbling and fun to be in this position. And, you know, I'm just really looking to continue to grow and get better. You know, I like to think this is just the beginning, and hopefully it's the start of a lot of really good golf in the future years.
All right, we'll go ahead and open up for questions. If you can raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. Perfect.
Well, first of all, was last year the first 54-hole lead of your PGA Tour career?
No. I can list them off for you because I remember all the ones that I didn't win. Honda, my rookie year, I had a lead, and then let's see, I believe I led at Waste Management one time. I also had it in the Bahamas, Bermuda. Sorry, Bermuda, and then I think in Dominican. So I've had four leads.
Okay. Well, obviously you've thought a lot about those four. What did you learn from those four that allowed you to get through it here? And what does, you know, holding on to a lead and finally winning that tour event mean for your confidence?
Yeah, I mean, I learned all the ways not to win those times, but I learned so much. I used to get really quick and fast in pressure situations, and my thinking would get fast, and it would lead to poor decisions and some poor golf swings. And so I just think the more experience I had in those moments, the more comfortable I got. And so I think it kind of led to this event last year. You know, I had maybe even like a 63-hole lead going into the Dominican last year, right before this event, and didn't have a great back nine and didn't win. And leading up to that, I was in contention in Tampa. I was in contention at Waste Management. I was in contention at somewhere else, and I just was learning what not to do. And then in that, it taught me what to do, and that was to slow down, calm my thinking. And so winning here was really my big breakthrough and kind of, you know, open up the floodgates, if you will. And then what was the other part of your question? That's it? Okay, sorry.
Right back here. Adam?
Hey, Wyndham, I know you were at Pinehurst earlier this week, getting ready for the U.S. Open. Obviously, you're defending this week, and it's a signature event. It's a big event here. But is it tough to kind of stay focused this week, knowing what you have coming up here in a month, going back to Pinehurst, especially after you were just there a couple days ago?
No, not at all. This is one of my favorite tour events, one of my favorite golf courses, and you know, if there's anything that I before the year get excited about, it's this event. So I'm really focused on this week. You know, it's fun. It's my first chance to defend. I don't know what that's like, so it's been exciting, and you know, I hope I can go out and have a great week and play my best and maybe defend it. But yeah, no, I'm focused on this week. Anyone else?
Basically, a year ago at this time, thereabouts, you know, you had not done it yet, and now you have. Obviously, your confidence level has to be different, but can you pinpoint something that's changed or how you view it now compared to, say, you know, a year and a half ago when maybe you were still searching and were unsure?
Yeah, I just think I just think the more times I put myself in contention, the better I get, even if I don't win. And so recently, you know, coming up short in Bay Hill and at the Players, I learned a lot. I mean, even though I had won 3 times prior to those 2 second-place finishes, I still was learning. And I just think the more I put myself in that situation, the better I'm going to get and learn. And as you put yourself in those positions, you want to be in those positions more. And so that's really what I look forward to every week when we tee it up on Thursday, is getting yourself into into contention and have a chance in the back 9. So I definitely feel more comfortable the more I'm in that situation.
Right up here to Sean Martin.
I had a couple questions about your pre-round warm-up. The training aid, what does that accomplish, or what feel does that instill?
Which one?
The club one, the bench shaft?
Yeah, the bench shaft. So, I would say the club is meant for, I think, trying to create shaft lean and to compress the ball. I don't necessarily use it for that purpose. I don't have any issues with that. I use it to, if you don't turn and rotate with that club, you hit kind of big draws or even hooks. So what I use it as is I got to make sure I turn my body in a pretty rotary so that I'm really turning, and then it goes straight. And so I use it really just as a feeler to get my body warmed up and really moving. And so I hit it, 10 times in a warm-up, and then that's it, just to kind of get that feel.
And then teeing up the wedges?
Yeah, so I tee up everything to start. 2 purposes. One, just so it stays in the same position. So as I have my kind of tee drill set up, and then the ball on the tee, it keeps the ball in the same position. And then the real reason I do it is to keep my swing shallow. So, as you know, I don't have a swing coach, and so I work on the swing myself. And one of those things that helps is to shallow me out is have the ball on a tee. And in competition, I tend to get steeper. And so we try to start out really shallow and then hope by the time we get later in the round, I'm not too steep.
And do you hit balls with the right foot back too?
No, if I do, that's just how I set up, but I don't do it on purpose.
Was there another training aid then that I was missing?
No, that's what I was wondering, just because I teed up and used that, so I just didn't know. But I don't have too many training aids. I really I do the same thing every day with teeing it up and using that, and then I take it off the tee, take everything away, and then just hit shots.
Anyone else? Wyndham, I just want to take a second.
Easy.
And Joshua over here, you got to meet him earlier. What's it like to talk with the next generation of golfers here out at tournaments? Well,
it's exciting. He's part of Team Titleist now, which is awesome. But no, it's so great meeting young kids like Joshua that are into the game, because I was his age at one point and looked up to the golfers that came before me, and I hope I inspire young guys like Joshua. But he also inspires me, playing the game of golf and being such a nice kid. So.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.